About Natasha Cloud, we are going to deem you the worst commissioner now in the history of any kind of professional sport. So, of course, they decided to put on this dog and pony show and then release it on the WNBA official social media behind the scenes at the Jennifer Hudson show.
The WNBA just lit a firestorm, and trust me, fans are not letting this one go quietly. Rookie of the Year was announced, and Paige Bueckers walked away with the trophy. But here's the problem. The way this league handled it has Caitlin Clark's fan base absolutely furious. Why? Because last year, when Clark dragged Indiana from the bottom of the standings into the playoffs, when she set records, sold out arenas, and almost single-handedly rescued a sinking league, the WNBA barely even picked up the phone.
Jennifer Hudson? Okay. I mean, if you say so, I guess that's a show. And I'm kind of joking, I'm kind of not, because I damn sure ain't never watched it, and I'm not going to. But, you know, I mean, again, didn't exactly pick Gutfeld or Jimmy Kimmel or Jimmy Fallon. Isn't there a Drew Barrymore show? You couldn't get Drew Barrymore, or is that canceled? Is Ricky Lake still on? I mean, look, this whole thing, this whole dog and pony show we're going to watch, it's got an unbelievable amount of cringe.
A generic congratulations, no celebration, no spotlight, nothing. Fast forward to 2025, and suddenly the red carpet is rolled out for Paige. Kathy Englebert, the commissioner herself, pops up on national television to hand-deliver the award in front of a studio audience, complete with lights, cameras, music, and confetti. Fans couldn't help but notice the difference. And then came the dagger. Bueckers' Dallas Wings won only 10 games this season. 10! The first Rookie of the Year in league history to do it with single-digit wins. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark made the playoffs in year one, and her award ceremony was essentially a phone call weeks later.
Or is that canceled? Is Ricky Lake still on? I mean, look, this whole thing, this whole dog and pony show we're going to watch, it's got an unbelievable amount of cringe involved. But here we go anyway. Let's just do this.
We are here on set with the Jennifer Hudson show to surprise Paige Bueckers of the Dallas Wings with the 2025 Kate Rookie of the Year Awards. We're all going to be all smiles and cheering, and I can't wait to see her dance.
So, you tell me, what changed? Why the Hollywood-style production for Paige, but radio silence for Caitlin? Fans think they know the answer, and they're calling it out for what it looks like. Bias at the very top of the league. This is not just about an award. This is about respect, about double standards, and about a commissioner who has officially earned the title of the worst in all of professional sports. To understand the outrage, you've got to rewind the tape.
This is a league they cannot help but have the absolute utmost amount of pure, unadulterated cringe as humanly possible. I mean, honestly, So,
Caitlin Clark entered the WNBA in 2024 with more hype than any player in modern history. She wasn't just a rookie, she was a movement. Overnight, the Indiana Fever went from empty seats to sellouts. Road games turned into spectacles. Television ratings shattered records. Her name wasn't just on the box score, it was keeping the league alive. And most importantly, the Fever won. They clawed into the playoffs for the first time in years, proving that Clark wasn't just a marketing machine, she was the real deal on the court. Rookie of the Year was inevitable.
I just want to know, Caitlin Clark comes into your league and saves a drowning league. I know damn good and well I can't remember any behind the scenes talk show appearance. I don't seem to remember that from last year. Didn't you get like a phone? Caitlin Clark got like a phone call or something? Oh, my bad. Paige Bueckers, she be checking some of them boxes, you know. She checking them right off. And carry the LGB.
It was unanimous, and yet when the announcement came, no fanfare, no big show, no commissioner. It's not that Bueckers doesn't deserve recognition. It's the contrast. One rookie carried the league to relevance and got silence. Another had a mediocre season, and the league rolled out the red carpet. Fans didn't just notice, they exploded. Let's break this down, because the receipts don't lie. Step Step 1. Caitlin Clark's rookie campaign. She didn't just have a good year, she transformed the Fever. From lottery regulars to a playoff team, from irrelevance to front-page headlines, from struggling ticket sales to sellouts in every single city she played in. That's not hype, that's history. And yet, when it came time to honor her, the WNBA acted like it was an inconvenience. The commissioner didn't show her face. There was no ceremony, no spotlight, just a casual phone call passed through her coach. Step 2. Paige Bueckers' campaign. She put up solid numbers, no doubt, but her Dallas Wings collapsed. 10 wins, dead bottom of the standings. Statistically, the weakest Rookie of the Year resume in league history. And yet, the WNBA staged a primetime moment, full production, big smiles, and a commissioner suddenly front and center. Step 3. The optics. When fans see this side by side, it doesn't look like fairness. It doesn't look like consistency. It looks like favoritism. And worse, it looks like hypocrisy. The league had no issue downplaying Clark's massive impact, but suddenly when it's Paige, they've got all the time and resources in the world to celebrate. And here's the real damage. Fans don't forget. They see the double standard. They see the lack of respect for the player who literally saved the league. And every time Cathy Englebert pulls a stunt like this, she digs the credibility of her office even deeper into the ground. Here's where the hypocrisy comes crashing down. Fans aren't just upset, they're outraged. Because when you look at the numbers, the story gets even uglier. Paige Bueckers just became the first Rookie of the Year in WNBA history to win the award with fewer than 10 wins. Let that sink in. 10 wins. That's not a playoff team, that's a bottom feeder. The Washington Mystics, a team in chaos, managed more wins than that. Meanwhile, Clark not only delivered a playoff berth, but she injected millions of dollars into the league. Ticket sales, merch sales, TV deals, The commissioner has now earned a new title from the fans, the worst in professional sports. Worse than Adam Silver, worse than Roger Goodell. That's not easy to do. Yet, Englebert managed it by not only disrespecting the most impactful rookie in league history, but by proving the league can't even handle its awards without looking petty and political. This wasn't just about who won the trophy, it was about who the league chooses to celebrate and who they don't. And that choice has set off a firestorm that won't die down anytime soon. Here's the thing the WNBA doesn't want to admit. This isn't just about stats. This is about optics, narrative, and control. Caitlin Clark came into a league that had grown comfortable with mediocrity. A league that hadn't seen a true superstar carry a team in years. She didn't fit the mold. She wasn't part of the preferred narrative. She was raw, unapologetic, and made headlines with her play and her presence. That alone made her dangerous to a league that thrives on curated stories. Contrast that with Paige Bueckers. Talented, yes. Marketable, absolutely. But a more comfortable figure for the league's image. When the WNBA rolls out the red carpet, full production, confetti, and a live TV moment, it's signaling approval. This rookie fits what we want. Clark? She had already rewritten history, but she didn't check all the boxes the league favors. No big televised awards, no commissioner applause, just silence. Fans noticed immediately, and that silence speaks louder than words. It tells a story about who the league protects, who it promotes, and who it sidelines. It's not just bias, it's a calculated decision to shape the narrative, even at the expense of fairness. The result? A backlash so loud the WNBA can't ignore it. Social media erupted, comment sections filled with evidence, screenshots, and passionate debates. Some are calling it discrimination, others are calling it tone-deaf marketing. Either way, the league's credibility took a hit. At its core, this isn't just about a rookie award, it's about respect, equity, and authenticity in sports. Caitlin Clark delivered the league a miracle season. Yet the message was clear. You can save the WNBA, but if you don't fit the approved story, don't expect the fanfare. And fans are not letting them. Caitlin Clark's treatment exposes a deeper problem. The WNBA struggles to balance genuine merit with its curated image. The league wants growth, ratings, and cultural relevance, but it also wants to control which players are celebrated and how. This tension between authenticity and image management has created an environment where fans feel betrayed. Players feel scrutinized beyond the court, and credibility is on the line. And the ripple effect? It's massive. Future rookies are paying attention. They're watching who gets recognition, who gets televised celebrations, and who gets brushed aside despite breaking records. It shapes how young stars perceive the league as a place where talent alone isn't enough. You have to fit a mold. You have to check boxes. Otherwise, you risk being ignored. The backlash also puts pressure on Cathy Englebert and the WNBA leadership. Social media campaigns, opinion pieces, and video reactions have amplified the narrative that the commissioner is out of touch. For the league to maintain credibility, it must reassess not only how awards are presented, but how fairness and respect are embedded in its culture. Caitlin Clark's fans aren't just upset, they're demanding accountability. And the league now faces a stark choice: continue playing favorites or recognize true merit, regardless of optics. How the WNBA responds could define its reputation for years to come. At the end of the day, this isn't just a debate about Rookie of the Year. This is about respect for players, for fans, and for the integrity of the WNBA itself. Caitlin Clark came into the league and saved it. She turned empty arenas into packed houses. She turned apathetic viewers into obsessed fans. She played like a legend from day one. And yet, for all of that, the league barely acknowledged her achievement. Meanwhile, Paige Bueckers, a talented player no doubt, gets a televised extravaganza for a 10-win season, and the commissioner is front and center. Confetti, music, cameras, and all. Fans saw the disparity instantly, and the backlash was merciless. Social media exploded, comment sections filled with fury, and one thing became crystal clear: the WNBA's leadership can't hide behind a polished image anymore. Cathy Englebert now sits at the center of a storm of criticism. Fans are calling her the worst commissioner in professional sports. Caitlin Clark's story is a lesson for the WNBA. True impact cannot be ignored, and the league cannot continue to play favorites without consequences. Fans will notice, players will notice, and the integrity of the sport is at stake. So here's the final takeaway: celebrate talent, respect achievement, and stop letting optics dictate awards. Caitlin Clark deserved her spotlight last year, and the league still owes her that recognition. The fans have spoken, and they're not letting this slide. If you're as fired up as we are, hit that like button, drop your comment below, and make sure to subscribe. Share this video with every WNBA fan who needs to hear the truth, because the league might be woke, but the fans always see reality.